Good morning, First Church friends. I hope your day is as wonderful as the weather is this morning. It's time for another midweek meditation. I'm going to read to you some verses which I believe you will find very familiar. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Wonderful words of comfort. The hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness, is based on those verses. Do you know who wrote those verses? When he wrote them, which book they come from? Those verses are in the book of Lamentations. Jeremiah wrote those verses during an extremely hard time for the Israelites, when the Israelites were in captivity in Babylon after the fall of Jerusalem. During that time, the Israelites had no church to go back to. They had no homes to go back to. We're all tired of our homes because of the stay-at-home order. They had no homes to go back to. Everything had been destroyed. And yet Jeremiah was able to write of the steadfast love of the Lord, his great faithfulness. Do you know why Jeremiah could write those verses? The answer is in the preceding verse. I read to you Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 and 23. Now I'm going to read to you verse 21. Quote, "But this I call to mind, therefore I have hope." Jeremiah purposefully brought to mind the truth that God's faithfulness is great. His love is steadfast. His mercies never come to an end. Jeremiah brought that truth to mind purposefully to fill his heart with hope. That is an excellent practice. That is what we can do as well when we're feeling down because of this pandemic. The best way to do that is to memorize some verses that contain truth you find helpful, truth that nourishes your soul. Memorize those verses. Maybe you want to start with Lamentations chapter 3, verses 21 through 23. "But this I call to mind, therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. Great is your faithfulness." Thank you for tuning in today. May God bless you greatly.